Hello friends, welcome to Technical Campus. In today's video I would like to tell you something about what are correlated subqueries in Oracle. I covered in previous videos subqueries and joins. So in correlated subqueries, it is a combination of subquery and joins, and it's a very interesting topic. Like, I will tell you about what are the advantages and disadvantages. So before starting this video, I would like to tell that please subscribe this channel, Technical Campus, and if you really like this video, then press like and share your views also. So let's start. So friends, like in Oracle, we do queries. So there are lots of subqueries and joins. So as we know that, as we covered in previous videos, that subqueries is a nested query, that is query within a query. So in case of subquery, the output of outer query depends upon the input of outer query depends upon the output of inner query. So inner query is independent, but outer queries depend upon the output of inner query. So that is subquery. However, in case of correlated subquery, both the inner query and outer query depends on each other. In this correlated subquery, outer query executes twice per row. One, it executes partially, then it checks the validity output from the inner query, and once it checks the validity output from inner query, then it will completely execute for a particular row. So basically, its major disadvantages is that it degrades the performance of database. So it hard whenever you require in very complex situation, then only you use the correlated subquery. And its advantages is that it runs fast, but also it degrades the performance of database. So make sure that you use it whenever it is very necessary to use it. Otherwise, we can just use joins and subqueries. So in correlated subqueries, as I told you, that outer query executes twice per row and validates the output from the inner query, and then it executes again for that row. So there are lots of examples. Suppose let's take an example like we have two tables. One is employee and another is department. So if I will say select star from employee, then we have only 4 records. And if we say select star from department, so we have 5 records. So basically, now my requirement is that I want to fetch the details of that department in which there must be at least one employee. So it will list all the details of all the department in which the employee works. So it won't display the details of the department in which no employee works. So at least one employee should be there. So this is a requirement. So in that case, like, we will make use of correlated subquery, wherein like both the queries will depend on each other. Now let's see how. First of all, our requirement is to fetch all the details of department in which at least one employee is there. So we will write select D dot star, D is the alias from department. D. So now this is a condition which will validate. Okay, I think department spelling is department. So here you can see only 4 records are there. You must be knowing that before that we executed there are 5 departments, but it is only showing 4 departments because in only these 4 department employees are working. Now how this works in through the correlated subquery, it is saying select D start from department D where D dot department number in. Select E dot department number from employee D where E dot department number equal to department number. Now how it will execute? First of all, it will pick first department first record from department number table, department table 10. It will match with the employee table whether the 10 number is exist or not, because we have the condition E dot department number, that is employee dot department number equal to department dot department. If it is true, means it checks the validity of inner query. If it is true, then it will execute the outer query output. So it is doing that. Then it will come to 20, then 30, then 40. Now when it will come to 50, because department number, department table has also got a record of 50. When it will come to 50, then E dot department number equal to D dot department. Now E dot department number has no record as 50, so the condition will fall. So when the condition will fall, then outer query will not fetch any record. So that's why it is showing this. So this is a correlated subquery in which first outer query partially executes because it is picking 10th record, then it is matching that 10th record with the employee table, then it will come again. If it is true, then it will display the record. So it is executing twice, once partially and second it will check the validity and then it will execute the complete. So now there is another way of doing this. There is an operator called exists. So in case of exists, right, in case of exists, like what we can do is we can just, it is also checks whether the inner query is condition is true or false. It checks the validity. How? Like if we will say select D dot star from department D where exists, right? Here I will say, if I will not use any select star from employees E where E dot dptno equal to D dot dptno. So here also you can see it is showing 4 records. Now in this, the difference is that we are not passing any department number in between, both the queries. It is just checking. First it will pick the 10th department, it will pick the 10th number from the department table. Now where exist query will work, select star, inner query will then execute. Select star from employees E, where E dot department number means if the E department number has 10, then 10 equal to 10, then it is true. If it is true, then it will execute the outer query. Likewise, when it will reach the 50 department number, so 50 is not existing, so it will false, then it will not show. So this way the correlated subquery works. So basically, I will repeat again that correlated subqueries are used whenever we have to check the validity of existence, or basically whenever we want to write a specific requirement. For any specific requirement, we make use of correlated subqueries. And in this correlated subquery, outer query executes twice for per row and checks the validity with the inner query. So I hope that I make you understand this video. If you really like this video, then don't forget to press like and share your views. Thanks for watching. Subscribe the channel Technical Campus by pressing red button, and to get notification hit bell icon.